What's going on, everybody? It's Cole, and I'm here with another spoiler edition of MTG Mondays. Um, there's quite a few spoilers released. It's the second week of spoiler week, so yeah, let's get going. Alrighty, guys, to start off this spoiler from some of the new stuff that they added is Phyrexian Rebirth. Pretty good white card, definitely, for 4 and 2 white. It's a sorcery, destroys all creatures, then put an XX colorless horror artifact into play, where X is the number of creatures destroyed this way. I think that's a pretty good card, just because it's kind of a 2-for-1. It kills everything and then gives you a big creature in the process. So I think this one's going to go pretty far. Next is Victory's Herald. Pretty expensive card. It's a rare. For 6, 3 and 3 white, flying, 4/4. Whenever Victory Herald attacks, attacking creatures gain flying and lifelink till the end of turn. I think this card's going to be work extremely well in the white Battlecry decks. I wouldn't be surprised to see quite a few of these going around in those white weenie Battlecry decks. Next is Consecrated Sphinx. Oh my god, this card screams awesome for EDH. Casual players, this card is awesome. For 4 and 2 blue, 4/6 flyer. Whenever an opponent draws a card, you may draw 2. Yeah, this card is definitely pretty good. Blue Sun Zenith, possibly my favorite one so far. For X and 3 blue, target player draws X cards and then shuffle this card back into their owner's library. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. Can definitely be used to mill your opponent with excess mana if you have a whole bunch. And next is Corrupted Conscience, aka Karn's New Look. For 3 and 2 blue enchant creature, and you control enchanted creature, and the enchanted creature has infect. I think this card's pretty good. It's better than mind control. In draft and stuff, this would be pretty high up there, #1 pick. So. Next is Distant Memories. For 4, search your library for a card, exile it, then shuffle your library. Any opponent may have you put that card into your hand. If no player does, you draw 3. So basically, it's either a tutor or draw 3 card. It's pretty good for only 4 mana. I wish it was a instant, but it's not. Next is Cryptoplasm. It's a shapeshifter. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may have Cryptoplasm become a copy of another copy of another target creature. If you do, it gains this ability. So it's a 1 and 2 blue for a 2/2 shapeshifter that keeps turning itself into stuff, which is pretty amazing. Next is the gigantic Sword of Feast and Famine. This card. This card. It's for 3 and equipped for 2. The equipped creature gets +2/2, has protection from black and pro-green. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, the player discards a card and you untap all lands you control. Oh boy. I think this card is going to be extremely good in the Omnath EDH deck, and a lot of decks. This card's going to be good. I think it'll be seen in the Equipment White Weenie deck, and yeah, it's very good. Next is Titan Forge, another card I'm super excited about. 3 for an artifact, tap 3 and tap it, put a charge counter on Titan Forge. Tap this card, remove 3 charge counters from Titan Forge, put a 9/9 colorless golem artifact creature onto the battlefield. This card's pretty cool. It can definitely be used with the charge counter placers from some of the older sets and stuff, and this card could definitely go pretty far. Psychosis Crawler, 5 for a star. Its power and toughness are equal to the number of cards in your hand, and when you draw a card, each opponent loses a life. So this paired up with the new Consecrated Sphinx, and like in an extended deck even, using Font of Mythos and all that other good card draw stuff, this card can do some serious damage. Phyrexian Juggernaut's the next one. He's 6 for a 5/5 with infect and has to attack each turn. I think it's pretty good. I don't know how good it'll be in standard, but we'll see. Next is another card I'm super excited about, Decimator Web. 4 to play it, 4 and tap it. Target opponent loses 2 life, gets a poison counter, puts the top 6 cards of his or her library into their graveyard. That's pretty amazing for just 4 mana. There's Distant Memories again. Next is Black Sun Zenith. For X black, put X -1/-1 counters on each creature, then shuffle Black Sun Zenith into its owner's library. This card is pretty powerful. It can be pretty devastating to all those Boros decks and whatnot. Next is Gruesome Encore. Awesome card. 2 and a black. Put target creature card from an opponent's graveyard into the battlefield under your control. Gains haste. Exile at the beginning of the next end step. If that creature would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. Pretty good card. Sangromancer is next for 2 black, 3/3 flyer. When a creature an opponent controls is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, you may gain 3 life. Whenever an opponent discards a card, you may gain 3 life. She's pretty cool. Into the Core, awesome card. 4, 2 and 2 red. Exile 2 target artifacts. Very good, and it's instant. So, Concussive Bolt. This one I'm pretty excited about, just because I think that some kind of Battlecry Goblin deck of some sort, or Boros Goblin deck, could come about. Maybe by using some Metalcraft, this will make them want to play this. For 5 sorcery, deals 4 damage to target player. If you control 3 or more artifacts, creatures that player control cannot block this turn. That's pretty massive. I think it's going to be a pretty good card. Slagstorm, awesome. 1 red. Choose one. Slagstorm deals 3 damage to target each creature, or Slagstorm deals 3 damage to each player. Pretty darn good. Creeping Corrosion, probably my favorite green card of the set so far. 2 green, sorcery, destroy all artifacts. Standard needed this, definitely. This will be very good card. Gigantic something. Praetor's Council. Return all cards from your graveyard to your hand. Exile Praetor's Council if you have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game. And I believe it costs 5 and 3 green for it. So, pretty good card. Inkmoth Nexus is next. It's a land, it's a rare. Definitely pick these up if you can. Tap to add 1 colorless, and for 1 colorless, Inkmoth Nexus becomes a 1/1 Blink Moth artifact creature with flying and infect till the end of turn. Definite awesome card. Most likely going to be seen in every single infect deck out there in ever. So pick your copies up fast. There's quite a few other ones that I've kind of chose to skip over. Go for the Throat. For 1 and a black, destroy target on non-artifact creature. Gets the giant thumbs up from me. Good card. And the art on that's pretty cool too. Check that out. I love the art on that. Alrighty, and that's about it for my spoilers this week. I know there's some I missed, but I'm not going to go over every single one. If there's any good combos or anything you guys can think of any of these cards I've previewed, or any of the new preview cards from Mirrodin Besieged, make sure to let me know down in the comments. That'll be my question of the day, of the episode. If there are any awesome combos you can think of for the new Mirrodin Besieged stuff, that's my question. Put it down here. Don't forget about my contest I'm doing. It's a contest to create me an intro, and if you win, you get a Marsh Flats and a couple other cool things. And that'll be like right here-ish, somewhere around in here. Click that to check out the contest video. Later on, in a few days, I'm going to be uploading a EDH deck tech on my Karn Silver Golem deck. I'm waiting for a couple cards to come in the mail so I can finish it, and then I will put a deck tech up. Tomorrow's my birthday. I'm gonna go have fun. My big 21. Alright, everybody. Thanks for watching. Tell me what you think down below. Tell me about some awesome combos you can think of with any of the new Mirrodin Besieged stuff. And I'll see you next time. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks, guys.